I had 25, I had a drowning where I died and I went through the tunnel. And I went through all the dimensions and ended up in the plane of bliss. And they call it being held in the cradle of God or the arms of God. And you're so blissed out. You're unique, yet you're one. So you're a light being, and there's a greater consciousness and energy around you. And when that happens, when you cross over, a little heads up, don't stop to talk. Just focus on that pure love and joy and bliss, the heart energy, and just go for it. Because there's going to be all kinds of relatives and family, and hey, like this, and don't stop. Just go, And so I ended up in that plane of bliss, and I had a conversation with it. And I said, the first thing when I got there, I said, how can I stay? You just wanted to stay. It was just the most loving, blissful energy. There wasn't a little old man with a beard and a laptop, and that wasn't, it was just pure consciousness and energy. No judgment, no ego, nothing. It was just pure bliss. So I asked, how can I stay? And it communicated back to me. I could hear this voice all around me and through me and everything, and it just said, I never told one of my children when to come or go. That's free will. And I went, wait a second, that's not the program I was told, about. And so I'm sitting there for a while. And then I said, how can I earn the right to stay? And it said, you can't earn what is given freely and unconditionally. And so I had to refocus on my whole concept of what God is. Because I had that image, it was a little old man with a laptop and a lightning bolt, waiting to zap you if you were a bad doobie or whatever, But anyway, so I went through that process, and then I just said, how can I serve? How can I give back? I was just so grateful for this connection, this energy. And it came in, and it just said, what do you want to do? What brings you joy? And then I started thinking about it. I said, you know what? I was waiting for the big list, go tell Johnny his dog is with us and he's okay, I was waiting for the big list, you go do this, that. There was no list. There was nothing. It just said, all it said was, what do you want to do? What brings you joy? And then finally it snapped me. I go, the path to God is just being happy. It's just joy. Do what brings you joy. And the more joy, the closer you are to the source. It's really that simple. And so I call that the 0 point. Everything